Alright then. So, I am a loser friend, apparently, who's reacting to Touhou characters.
Yes,
I
that's exactly what it is.
yep, I don't know
This video.
a lot about Touhou or even very much at all. I know a couple of characters and that's it. So, for the most part, this is all pretty new to me.
Mm. All
Alright,
right,
so,
you're gonna have to guess their name or just make up something for them that you think would fit as a
okay.
name. Guess what their personality would be like, their species, because most of them are yokai.
So, there's
And
yokai and humans?
yes,
Okay.
and you would have to guess why would they attack you? Because everyone fucking attacks you for generally ridiculous reasons,
Okay.
or why, or sometimes you attack them, but we're just gonna go with this.
Alright.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. The first character you probably know, actually, you definitely know her.
It's Reimu.
Yeah, that's Reimu.
Yeah, I don't
But
know her full name, but I know her name is Reimu.
yeah.
She's a human as far as I can remember.
Hmm.
And as for her personality, I don't know. She seems kind of quirky to me.
Quirky.
Yeah,
Okay.
she can be serious, but also kind of quirky at the same time.
Hmm.
As for why she would attack me, um, maybe I insulted the food she likes.
Okay. Um, well, her full name is Reimu Hakure,
Okay,
Hakure, rather. And she is indeed a human, a shrine maiden.
I figured by the clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, her personality, well, there, admittedly, there isn't that much of each character's personality shown in the games, but Reimu, I would say she's uh, pretty blunt and more or less uncaring
Oh, really?
of um of a lot of things,
Wow,
but
she seems like the nice kind.
she goes out to resolve uh big incidents because it's her job,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
And she can be quirky at times, I would say.
Oh, at least I got
But
that part right.
yeah. And uh what was the last part again?
Why she would attack?
Well, she probably would do that.
Yeah?
Not gonna lie, she probably would attack you for some stupid reason like that.
Okay then, I'll make sure
Um,
not to insult whatever her favorite food is.
yeah, and there are several reasons why she would probably attack people, but it's largely if you're just causing havoc,
Okay.
she would. Okay, next character. You probably have seen her before as well.
I have seen her, yeah. I think I forget her name. Is it Alice?
You can say she's Alice if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Alice.
Yeah,
um,
because I won't be confirming anything
until afterwards.
until afterwards.
Okay, I think she's probably a yokai.
Okay.
Her
What kind would you say she is? Because like, there's different kinds of yokai, like different kinds of monster girls, I guess.
witch.
Okay.
Um, as for her personality, uh, I don't know. She doesn't really seem too much like a nice girl, I guess.
Mhm.
She has the appearance, but I think she's probably. I could see her being one of those kind of characters who swears a lot,
Okay.
and is just generally quite rude,
Mhm.
but also a little bit silly. As for
Okay.
why she would attack me, because I'm human.
Okay, well, her name is Marisa Kirisame.
Marissa, that's it, not Alice.
Yeah, this is not Alice. Um, she's a witch, but she's a human witch.
Oh, okay.
There are yokai witches, but she's not one of them. It's like there's two different kinds. One is a human that became a witch, and one is a yokai witch, which is one who's born like that.
Oh, okay.
So you were half right on that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, her personality, you aren't too far off. She can be pretty rude, and she's rather straightforward.
Okay.
Uh, she's commonly depicted as just a total thief and kleptomaniac, but she is the secondary protagonist,
Oh.
you could say, because in all of the games you can choose to play as either Reimu or Marisa.
Okay. I didn't know that, actually.
So she's like the second main character.
Makes sense.
And she would she generally does attack people who are causing havoc and incidents and stuff,
So
but
kind of like Reimu.
she'll also just attack people who are in her way in general.
Okay.
Probably.
So I was wrong on that part then.
Yeah. Okay, the next character.
Oh. I don't actually recognize her, I don't think. Actually, no, I do.
Okay.
But I cannot remember her name.
Okay.
As for her name, I will call her... I'm going to go with Midori just because of her hair.
Okay, she's clearly Midori Gurinu.
Yeah,
Right
that's her
there.
full name. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay, I think she's human.
Mhm.
And I think she's a shaman of sorts. Like, kind of a mix
Shaman?
between a shrine maiden and a shaman. Like, basically, she has those charms in her hand.
Mhm.
So, to seal off evil. So I'm going to say she's a good guy.
All right.
Her personality, she seems quite upbeat. I could see her being serious as well, though. But
All
for the
right.
most part, I see her kind of being the fun character.
Okay.
As for why she would attack me, this is a tough one. Maybe I stole some of her paper. I don't know.
You stole some of her paper. All
Yeah,
right.
if I steal some of her paper, she'll attack me.
Okay. Well, her name is Sanae Kochiya,
Okay.
and she is a human. She is a shrine maiden.
Okay, so I was partially right on that then.
Yeah. Her personality, the thing is, I haven't really played her game. I don't even remember which game it was, but well, the game she first appeared in, anyways.
Yeah.
She is kind of a good guy, I guess. She's a boss in one of the games, and yeah, she's a good guy.
Okay.
She is a playable character in some of the other games.
Also, was that a snake?
That is not an actual snake, it's a hair ornament, but it's meant to resemble a snake.
Okay, because I've only just noticed that now. I thought it was part of the... I actually thought it was just a piece of paper, but...
That is not a piece of paper.
Okay, I see that now.
Her personality, well, her fan depiction is kind of all over the place. She's generally considered a good girl, but there's also a lot of people who depict her as being a total sadist towards yokai,
I can
liking
see
to
that.
like punish them and shit.
I can honestly kind of see that.
Yeah. Why she would attack you? It's like Reimu. It's kind of like her job in a way.
Yeah,
It's like, I mean, she's a shrine maiden. I think that's just a shrine maiden thing.
it must be. Yeah.
Yeah. She probably would not attack you for stealing her paper unless you're a yokai.
Okay, well that's good because I'm pretty sure I'm not a yokai. So
Okay. That's Sanai. The next character.
this is
She's quite popular and well known.
okay. Is this Alice? I'm gonna say this is Alice because I do recognize this chick.
Okay.
Um, I'm going to say she's a yokai.
All right.
As for what kind, I'm gonna say witch as well.
All right.
Um, personality, she seems like kind of a tough girl, despite her
Mhm.
looks. Like I could see her being the kind of person that could kick somebody around the place without any issues.
All right.
So quite strong. As for why she would attack, if you looked at her funny.
If you looked at her funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she's not Alice either.
Again.
This is Sakuya Izayoi.
Okay.
Yeah.
That name does ring a bell, actually.
And she's actually a human.
Alright.
She's a maid in the Scarlet Devil Mansion.
Okay, I should have got the maid thing, actually. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and her personality, you didn't get it totally wrong. She's very protective, and she doesn't definitely doesn't mind kicking someone around.
That's good, I got that right.
Yeah, she'll also fight off intruders if they get past the gate guard
Okay.
of the mansion. She's, I believe, like the fifth boss, and there's six bosses and an extra boss in every game, generally.
Okay, so is she a good guy or a bad guy? Or are all
She's,
humans good?
well, it's a little ambiguous sometimes in Touhou, but she's pretty much a good guy. Just like, even the bad guys, like, what you would consider bad guys, even the good guys cause trouble.
Okay,
Often.
so similar to Game of Thrones then.
Sort of, yeah. Um, she is a playable character in several of the games as well. And the most likely reason for her to attack you is if you try to like break into the mansion or hurt her master.
Okay, so looking at her funny won't make her attack you.
Um, Probably not.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so that's Sakuya. Here's the next character.
Okay, I don't recognize her at all, but she's a samurai, I'm gonna say.
Hmm.
As for her name, um,
Just something that seems fitting.
okay, I'm gonna call her Rio.
Okay.
Because she looks like a Rio.
All right.
Um,
She's Rio then.
I'd say I think she's a yokai.
All right.
Samurai yokai.
Hmm.
Personality, I think she seems like the sweet kind.
Okay.
I don't know if yokai can be sweet, but I'm gonna assume they can.
They can be. They can be any personality.
Okay, that's good. I can see her being the kind of nice to people.
Hmm.
Probably very caring. I have a feeling I'm way off, but I'm gonna go with that.
All right.
As for why she would hurt me, probably to protect her friends.
All right. Well, her name is Yomu. Yomu Konpaku.
Okay. So something
And
soul, I believe?
I have no idea what it means. She's her species is kind of complicated. I'm not like she's half human, I believe, and half ghost, half spirit.
Okay.
Because this little thing right here is half of her. It's her ghost half.
Yeah, that's why I thought maybe she's a yokai, because I saw that.
Yeah, and I'm not sure there's a yokai that's just labeled samurai.
Yeah,
Not that I know anything
I was
about
trying to
that.
think of something better than just samurai, but that's all I could get from it. So
Her personality, yeah, it's pretty off.
I thought I might have been.
She's uh, hmm. Well, see, I haven't really. I have played the game she's in, but I never got up to her
Oh,
because she is a boss. She's also a fifth stage boss, I believe. Um, but she's commonly depicted as being pretty serious.
I can see
Like
that actually. Yeah.
not exactly a mean person, but not a typical nice girl.
Yeah.
And the reason she would attack you, well, she's a bodyguard
Okay.
in a way. Like she's some kind of servant bodyguard. So that's probably the reason if you were to attack her whatever you call it, the person she guards.
Okay. I was a bit off on that one then.
A bit. Like you kind of got some of it, but mostly off.
Yeah. I certainly got her name wrong anyway.
Well, yeah. All right, next.
This is
You've
Reason.
definitely seen her.
Yeah, this is Reason if I'm correct.
Hmm.
Um, as from what I can remember, I believe she's a yokai, a bunny yokai.
Hmm.
Personality, she seems like the smart kind.
Okay.
Like she seems very intelligent. But also quite nice as well. But I have a feeling she's not a good guy.
Okay.
I kind of get like this bad guy feeling from her. So while she's nice, I can also see her being like quite evil.
Okay.
As for why she would attack, I have a feeling just for being human.
Okay. Well, let's see. Her full name, you got her name right, although you did pronounce it wrong.
I figured.
Her
I've
full
never
name
been able
is
to pronounce her name right.
it's Reisin Udongain Inaba.
Okay.
And she does have a nickname that like one or two people call her Udonge.
You done
Um,
gay.
God. And she is indeed a rabbit yokai. She's a moon rabbit,
Ah, yeah, Moon
actually.
Rabbit, yeah. I was gonna make a mochi joke.
She from what I can tell, she calls herself an earth rabbit, but she's generally referred to as a moon rabbit because she's from the moon.
Okay.
But she lives on Earth now.
So I'm assuming she won't attack you for being human then.
No.
Okay.
Probably not. Her personality, you got that pretty wrong.
Yeah.
She's not necessarily evil. She's a servant, and she seems quite used to getting pushed around as well.
Okay.
But she doesn't seem entirely nice to humans as well. She seems to generally want to avoid them, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly.
All right.
And the reason she would attack you, well, let's see. She's a servant as well. I don't think she's a fifth. No, she's not a fifth stage boss. She's like a fourth or third.
Okay.
But she would probably attack you if you try to attacking any of her like friends or masters.
Ah, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and um, she as well as like all the previous ones is a playable character in some games.
Okay.
Like, um, she's I forgot what I was going to say, but she's an interesting character.
Yeah, I do like her design.
Yeah, she's the certainly one of the most sexualized.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I mean, she's a bunny girl, for Christ's sake.
yeah. Okay, that was Raisin.